Good day, Internet people! Phil, they can't see that.
Oh, I should say something like hello.
Yeah, you should say something like hello instead of waving. Anyway. So he waves again. Moving on.
Deck profile time, and you can't tell by looking
at the title or anything.
Yeah. It's my GB Golds! That's an interesting smell. Anyway. Wait, let's start this. Hopefully it's the right way around. Here we go. Starter! Spring Breeze Messenger.
Old school!
Old school. You will see this deck is a bit old school. Not really old school. But, Forerunner, of course. Counter +1 and put this unit into your soul. When this unit successfully boosts an attack on the Vanguard, you may put him into the soul, pay the cost, look at the top 3, pick one, call it at rest. Simples. Put that away. Right, triggers. For Falcon Knight of the Azure, I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
EBO3. When this card is superior called from the deck, choose one of your other Gold Paladins and give it +2. So if it's accidentally superior called, it can do something.
You kind of have to run that with this deck.
Again, 4 copies of Flame of Victory, BT06.
I get the feeling that the words the phrase BT06 will come up quite a bit.
BT06 and BT08.
Okay.
Or BT07, I can't remember. Flame of Victory. Put this unit into your soul, choose another one of your Gold Paladins and give it +3. Again, it's a use if it gets accidentally superior called. It's just a backup strategy. Yeah. Rarely ever happens because of the way these new golds work, but... Right. 4 copies of a Gigantic Ringer, the new stand trigger. Right, I have to read this one because this one's long. GB1. Put this unit on the top of your deck. When your other unit is placed on the rearguard from your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, shuffle your deck, draw a card, and that unit gains +5. So it's a recyclable stand, which gives a superior called unit +5, and you get to draw. Enough said.
Pretty nice.
And then finally, 4 copies of Heal Trigger, because
you need to.
Because it's a heal trigger. Grade 1s. We might as well start with the... let's start with the obvious choices first, shall we?
Yeah,
that'll be
good
these
idea.
and these. Yeah. So, obvious choice number 1. 4 perfs. I don't need to say any more.
They're perfs.
Perfs.
You need them.
4 copies of the Ditch for Stride. Again.
Stride's important now.
Simple. Let's go for the tweaky deck. We have 3 copies of the 8K. Right target. Boosts. It's just a genuinely all-round decent card. It hits numbers.
A lot of people complain about the vanillas because they don't do anything. However,
they hit numbers.
They are still extremely good. So,
let's do 2 copies of Slamey. Slamey is defense card number 1.
I like that card. I think it's really good.
GB1. Retire this unit at the beginning of the guard step of the battle that your Vanguard was attacked. If the number of your other rear guards is 3 or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 3 cards from your deck, search for one of those cards, call it to the guardian circle at rest, and then shuffle your deck. It's basically, I have not enough cards in my hand, and I'm about to lose. Is there a trigger that can help me?
It's going to lead me onto a question a bit later on. There's a question I'm going to ask later on in the video for you.
Right.
Because other people may suggest it in the comments if I don't say it. So, carry on.
Okay. Finally, 2 copies of the BT07 goodness, that is Listener of Truth. Dindrane or Dindrain or...
I say Dindrain.
Yeah,
we've been saying Dindrain, but if you see it says Dindrane. But so however you say it, she's a very nice looking card. When she's superior called from the deck, Soul Blast 1, draw. Need I say more?
If you're a Liberator player, you're already familiar with Josephus. It's basically that.
It's basically, yes. It's basically what Josephus was based on.
That works in every deck, rather than Josephus being specifically Liberators.
And she's a cute card too. Right.
Also, she's cute. That helps.
Yeah. Right. First things first. Great tools. We return to the goodness that is BT06 with 3 copies of Knight of Superior Skills Bowman, because I had Bowman in one of my old gold decks I just put together because I had loads of parts, and I was thinking I want to use him again because it's season 2 goodness. But he's a 10k, a good ride target for your turn 2. He helps you defend early. He hits numbers with a 7. He hits numbers if Dindran's behind him. So he's useful. Dindrane or whatever, however you say her name.
Dindrane.
Yeah, like that.
Not like that.
4 copies of Holy Mage Pwill, or Pwill, however anyone else says it. It's the same card, it doesn't matter how you say it. It's the Gold Paladin, GB1, when it is boosted, counter plus 1, check the top. Hang on, let me double check that one. 3. Big one. Superior call it. Need I say more? It's what gold does. It's basically a better version of Player of the Holy Bow.
Nimue.
Was that Vivian? It was Vivian. It wasn't Nimue the grade 1.
The grade 2. The grade 2 is Vivian.
Yeah. The bow. It was Player of the Holy Axe, Nimue, which was a grade 1.
That's it.
And then Player of the Holy Bow, who was a grade 2, who was a bit... And finally, there's a Liberators. 3 copies of Shower Liberator Traherne. I know, it's a Legion mate. It's a spoiler alert for something that's coming up later.
In just a sec.
So, what does he do? When this unit is placed on the rearguard from your deck, if your Vanguard is in Legion, to up to 2 of your other rearguards, and they get +3.
I mean, to be fair, that is the power of a trigger and then a bit more to a column, if you so wish. And
the amount of times it's happened is a big fat 0. But
it's still early days, I take it.
Yeah. Right, grade 3s. I might as well start. You saw the Legion, mate. You might as well go with the Legion. There you are. 4 copies of Meresme Liberator Coil, and as you can see, there is actually an SP version in there.
Not bad for a rare.
Yeah. For those of you wondering why is there an SP of a single R in this set, it's because in the Japanese version of this set, he was a triple R. For some bizarre reason. But what does he do? Right, as you can tell, he legions with him. There you go. Right, Counter Blast 2. Choose a card with the same name as a unit on your Vanguard circle and discard it, so it's a Persona drop. Persona Legion drop. If this unit is in Legion, you look at the top 4 cards of your deck, search for up to 2 of them, call them to separate open rear guards, put the rest of them on the bottom of your deck in any order, and those units each gain +5.
It's pretty good. And you'll also notice that it doesn't require Liberator counterblasts, which is what makes it work.
Which is why he's in this deck. And when this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit automatically gains +2, so he's cheap! I haven't said that for a while.
Haven't said cheap?
Yep. I like to run Legions as backups because they recycle stuff. And he is a decent backup because he's a Legion that doesn't require loads of Liberator stuff. So
it allows you to keep the deck open to old school things from as far back as BT06.
Yep.
As you have been.
Right. Main grade 3 is, of course, Gurgwit. As you see, there's another SP. Right here.
He likes the bling.
I like the bling. GB2, counter +1, soul +1. At the beginning of the guard step, this unit was attacked. You may pay the cost if you do look at the top 4 cards of your deck, search up to 1 card from among them, call it to the Guardian Circle at rest, and shuffle your deck. Does what Slamey does. And also, counter +1, during your turn, when your junior unit strides, you may pay the cost if you do look at the top 4 cards of your deck, search for 1, call it to Rhaegar, shuffle your deck, and that unit gains +2.
Here we go. Question time.
Go.
When using either Slamey's or Gurgwit's GB2 skill, the question could be asked of why you don't run the original path.
Because they don't have to be classified as, do they?
They don't say when it's placed on the Guardian Circle from your hand.
That's actually a very good idea.
It depends whether you think the unflip.
I've ruined his deck profile.
It's more the unflipping though.
Do you want the unflip or do you want the other skill?
That's true.
The day?
I mean, then it leads on to a question of you could run Halo Shield Mark and Major Calamity Trip, but then you have to rejig the deck a bit more.
I think that would be either do you want to unflip or really pee off your opponents.
What do the internet people think you should run?
Yes, let's ask the internet people.
Go on.
Suggestions in the comment section below, internet peoples.
Do you want to be annoyed by a gold player who runs the old school, less worded?
All it means is that you can superior call it from the deck to the Guardian Circle and perf.
You're short of a perf and you happen to superior call one with a GB2 skill. You're
Or
like,
they say you cannot guard with grade 1 or greater cards from hand. You're like, oh look, here's one from the deck.
That would really irritate my Dark Irregular deck, let's put it that way.
That would irritate a lot of decks.
Yes, it would actually, let's be fair.
I think that's what the skill
Oh
is
no,
for.
Maelstrom is attacking and I can't guard from my hand. Oh well.
The thing is, without being able to superior call perfect guards, it's almost a little bit underwhelming at times. Because you might only get a chance to get an extra 5k shield and it might not really help a lot. But with a perf, it's
Unless you run the old perfs.
That's what I mean.
Just for clarification for the internet people, we weren't actually aware of how Ed's deck was set up before we started filming this, which is why this discussion has come about.
But it's an interesting discussion nonetheless.
But yes, provide your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll and we'll put an annotation up when Ed decides on which way around he wants to do it.
Well, this deck was going to get stripped apart. Oh.
So that's that.
Alright, stride time. Right. Sort that out. Sorry, something out in. Right. Blizzard.
Somebody wants to hit GB2 and start using Gergwit's skill immediately.
For those of you who don't know.
Is that always the first stride, by the way?
No.
Not? Okay.
For those of you who don't know what he does is when he attacks, counterblast 1, choose one of your face down G-zone units and turn it face up. GB2. That's it. Quite a few players like to run him because he makes GB2 quicker. And late game, he's even meaner.
And if you haven't used him by the time the late game comes around, you can just hit for humongous numbers.
3 copies of Fast Chase Golden Knight Campbell. When this unit's attack hits, look at the top 5, choose one, call it, give it +2.
You can't ask for any simpler, can you?
Golds. And finally, 4 copies of Golden Dragon Spearcross Dragon. The ace stride of Gold Paladins.
Incoming Gold Paladin stride rant! No?
It's a word I can't say in front of the internet, people.
Well, don't say the word then.
Poop.
Just express that you're unhappy.
Ideally, as soon as I change this deck, I will only be running 2 of these things. Now, why is he rubbish? Well, not rubbish.
He's not rubbish. Why is he only worth running at 2?
Yeah,
rather
why
than
is he
4?
inadequate? Counterblast 2, choose a face-down card named Golden Dragon, Spearcross Dragon from your G-Zone, turn it face-up. When this unit is placed, if the number of face-up cards in your G-Zone is 1 or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 5 cards from your deck, search for up to 1 card for each face-up card in your G-Zone, call them separate rare cards. Why is this bad? I have a full field when I get to him, so he's useless.
Essentially, he's kind of like your tech against retiring decks, really, isn't he?
Which is why you only run him at 2.
So what are you going to use instead? Isn't there one?
There's a Fighters Collection card,
isn't there the Fighters Collection one?
which gains +3 every time a unit is superior called from the deck, and that'd be better. Because you could use Gurglet, Stride, counter +1, look for something, he's automatically gained +3. Then you turn him on with Puel, another +3.
It's more, you want to be more aggressive.
When you look at the strides that were in this set, like Dark Irregulars, for instance, he seems very underwhelming.
Gilderoy is gross. What else was in there? Big Crunch Dragon for Link Joker is pretty dang nasty too.
He's like the mech card, and Golds have never been the mech card. Oh, I wonder what I'm going to pull.
It's
Oh, look, it's a triple R. Oh, it's Golden Dragon, Spearcross Dragon. Damn it.
It's been a long time since you've been upset about a new card for Gold Paladins. Or a new card that's of relative importance to how he wants to play the clan.
It's just...
What it is that it's not a finisher. That's what you were hoping for. I think you were hoping for something more like how Gilderoy works, which is essentially a card that says, I'm going to win now.
Or Victoplasma. Or Big Crunch. Or any of the strides of Lambros.
Or going back to G-BT03, Homura Rider for Murakumo. Great stride.
But Golden Cross doesn't.
It just does what you've already done up to that point, and it's too late for it.
It does what the deck already does.
Mm.
So it does not need it.
It's too slow. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Way too slow.
It's good. It's good if needed, but usually you don't need it.
Your second stride shouldn't be a card that's better used when you've used up all your strides. Because if you use him on your second stride, you can only superior call 2 things, which your deck automatically can do by itself anyway.
Mm.
It's just no.
So that's getting changed probably for the Fighters Collection one.
Mm-hmm. And probably be number 1 choice for G-Assist fodder. Which is not something you say about a triple R stride often.
No.
So, Bushy Road, more support for golds, please.
Or at least just, a better stride.
And not an Ezel stride.
You've never been a fan of Ezel, really, though, have you?
It's too random. Liberators are better. A Liberator stride, that would have been nice.
It's usually the way of it, though, at the moment for playing gold, is that you either go for a deck that's kind of like this, or you go for the Bluish Flame deck at the moment. I know, you're not a fan of the Bluish Flame deck, I know, but that's generally the 2 main decks that are going around at the moment. It's either you use Gurgit, or you use Bluish Flames.
God, no. I don't like Bluish Flames. They're too...
long. And
they play themselves. That's boring.
Yeah, but people are going to use them because they can do the whole Maelstrom thing.
Meh. Boring.
So, like so many other clans are getting at the minute.
The only card I will be using from the Bluish Flame stuff is Aglavale. That's just because he's funny. Anyway,
but yeah.
Before this video becomes too long for a deck profile. Yeah. I don't like the strides for Gold Paladins. Especially when the main stride I use is him. Nah. A main clan shouldn't have that problem. I never thought I'd say these words, but please bring back Aichi.
Why? He'll use Royals.
Yeah.
I mean, that would still make you happy, though.
Or how about an Aichi Gold Paladin Legend deck? Wink, wink.
It is interesting that they went for Ren for the first ever Legend deck, but whatever.
Wink, wink, hint, hint, do it.
Yeah.
Well, Aichi does get himself a Royal Paladin extra booster.
Alfred Bella gets stride.
That's the one with Link Joker in it.
Yeah, it's going to be Link Joker and...
Ed's going to be really
Royals.
Excited about that. It's got
I think
an
Aichi's
English
done
release
with
deck too.
golds for now, because you're only going to get stuff for manga Aichi, and he'll always be Royals.
Because they were never locked away, were they, in the manga, so... Golds never existed.
Be grateful you don't live in that world, because you do like your golds, really, don't you? Anyway, this video feels like it's quite long.
18 minutes.
That's quite long.
Nearly hitting... about to hit 19 now.
It's
Okay.
less of a deck profile, more of a deck discussion.
Well, Lena did want to do more of them.
Well, why not? So provide your thoughts on how Ed can make his deck even more gross in the comment section below, and let us know what you think about the whole perfect guard situation.
Hang on, where's my bag? Hang on.
Where?
Hang on.
Huh?
Huh?
Ed, don't look at the screen now.
We're bottom, I know we are.
It's in a consolation. Arsenal are 19th.
Hang on. Next project, we'll be making this thing more fun in stride.
Ah! Hey Ed, is there going to be another Gold Paladin deck profile to be doing soon?
Oh, you mean another Gold Paladin deck? I ain't got one of them.
Nah. Right. That might be coming to the channel at some point in the future then. Look forward to it and let us know if you want that. In the meantime, we should end this video because it's long. If you've been watching all the way to the end, congratulations, you get a cookie from your own cookie jar. In the meantime, thank you for watching. We shall see you in the next video.